Xmas, a word that instantly warms the heart. A season where even the coldest night glow the golden lights, and every doorstep feel like the beginning of a beautiful story. Today, I invite you into a world of snowy streets, glowing windows, and the sound of laughter echoing through the winter air. This is not just a celebration, it is a journey, one filled with hope, nostalgia, and magic that quietly transform ordinary days into memories we cherish forever. Xmas is more than a date, it is a feeling. It's the excitement that sparkles in children's eyes, the comfort of warm socks on cold floors, the joy of hearing classic carols that instantly bring you back to the childhood. Every home becomes a storybook, decorated with twinkling fairy lights, garlands woven with love, and trees that stand tall like silent guardians of our happiest moment. In this magical season, the world seems to slow down, inviting us to breathe deeply and appreciate the people who make our life meaningful. Xmas gently whisper a message we often forget throughout the year. Give more, love more, care more. It teaches us that even the smallest act of kindness, a smile, a phone call, a shared meal, can light up someone's world. The season reminds us that no one should feel alone and that kindness can be the greatest gift of all. Whether you celebration with a grand feast or a humble cup of tea by the window, Xmas brings a sense of belonging, a warmth that melts away even the deepest shadow. Let me tell you a story from Willow Street, a quiet little lane that transformed every summer into a masterpiece of life. At the every at the very of the street lived a young girl named Alina. She loved Xmas more than anything, but this year things were different. Her father had lost his job and the family was struggling. There was no tree, no decoration, no gifts. One snowy evening, Alina walked outside and gazed at the brightly decorated house around her. Her heart ached. She wished she could bring back the magic her family once shared. As she sat on the cold bench, she noticed an old man placing a single lantern outside his small house. He smiled at her gently. "Why so quiet tonight?" he asked. Alina sighed. "He doesn't feel like Xmas this year, not at my home." The old man nodded slowly. "You know, Xmas does not always arrive in boxes and ribbons. Sometimes it comes in moment, in people, in surprises we don't expect." Seeing her sadness, he handed her the lantern. "Take this, a little light can brighten even the darkest night." Alina thanked him and carried the lantern home. When she placed it at the center of their small table, something magical happened. Her parents smiled for the first time in weeks. They gathered around the warm glow, talked, laughed, and felt hope returning. The next morning, neighbors noticed the lantern shining softly in Alina's window. One brought cookies, another brought ornaments. Someone brought a tiny tree. By evening, the whole neighborhood had come together, decorating, singing, and filling the family home with joy. Alina looked at the old man who had given her the lantern, and he simply winked. "See, he whispered. Xmas always finds a way." Xmas does not need perfection, it does not need expensive gifts or grand displays. All it needs is a heart willing to care, a light willing to shine, and a moment willing to be shared. Where there is kindness, there is Xmas. Where there is hope, there is Xmas. Where is love, there is Xmas. May this season bring you peace, warmth, and new